Alright, you guys, welcome back to some more G-Senjou. Last episode was quite interesting. So we are once again introduced to Maou, kind of the same character we were introduced to in the first episode, right? And I was wondering if they were the same person, Mao and Kyosuke, but I didn't really get like 100% confirmation on that. It kind of seemed implied, but maybe not 100%. Uh, I have some theories about that. I don't know if that's like a separate personality or they're like engineering him to be something. Maybe he does or doesn't know about it. It could be a clone of him. For all I know, it could be a clone that's made to be a lot more smarter. I'm not really sure what exactly Mao is supposed to be. I'm assuming that Mao is supposed to be this kind of. Gosh, I'm losing my voice while I'm talking. Sorry, it's a little bit early. I don't know exactly what Mao is supposed to be. I have some ideas, and I haven't really got 100% confirmation. You guys pointed out something without really telling me whether or not that's the case. You said that it talks in third person, like the perspective that we're getting. So that just could feed into my other theories. If it's a separate personality, of course it would be like it's third person, because is it really us? Who knows? And then we had a little bit of a therapy session where we were like, yeah, we only like, getting money, and apparently we talked about us being a little bit forgetful. So we're going to go ahead and continue on from here. I should be complaining about how I can't forget. I can't shake the resentment that comes from her casual thrashing of my CD, knowing that it's something I valued more than anything other than my own life. Canon, I'll make sure that you pay. I think it would be really interesting if we had a main character that kind of went crazy and that kind of turned evil. I would really like that twist. I think that would be so cool if we played the perspective of the villain almost. Kind of like in Death Note, right? Like, I would love if it goes that direction.
兄さん聞いてよ聞いてよ
When I arrived at school, it was already lunch break. Canon was grumbling with a
バ
frown.
レーボールできなかったんだよ
Looks like the plan is progressing without a hitch. What? What happened? I desperately fought back my laughter as I listened to her complain.
なんだかね体育用具室の鍵がなくなっちゃったみたいなの
Wow, that's crazy. I would know nothing about that.
もうほんとどこやっちゃったんだよ
Maybe it grew legs and left. He's already in the school's mailbox.
そっかそれは残念だったね
Ichi's eyes were sparkling with evil. They always
マ
are.
ラソンになったんすよねこの寒空の中マラソンとか思わず転校してやろうかと思いましたよ
That's funny. Wants to transfer again. What, you were looking forward to it too?
あいえ自分基本スポーツ苦手なんでバレーボールみたいなボール関係は特に
It's got nothing to do with ball games. You're just bad at anything team-oriented, aren't you?
いやそれはないっす
She desperately lacks self-awareness.
でもカノンちゃん今度の体育の時間に延期になっただけだからのんちゃん来週から3日間合宿だもん学校来られないもん
Too bad.
残念残
HG and I exchanged glances as we tasted the sweet nectar of victory.
念しかし誰が鍵を隠したんだろうな
Shock stole my words as Usami opened her mouth to
どういう
speak.
ことっすか
Yet Aichi still had that stupid grin on his face. Did he? Hold up. Yeah, you screwed up, Aichi. Why would you say that? Why would you say who hid the key? Nobody implied that somebody hid the key. It went missing. Ah, Aichi.
だからあの鍵を盗んだのは誰なんだろうなって
I mean, you could argue that maybe that would be the natural conclusion, right? If the key went missing, then someone stole it, because why else would it be gone? But, I don't know, that just makes you seem really suspicious, because maybe someone just forgot to put it back, you know? Why do you know so much that someone stole it?
盗まれた
Yeah, you screwed up, Aichi. Come on.
盗まれたなんて誰も言ってないっすよえなんで盗まれたと思ったんすかいやなんとなくんえ宇佐美さん H-kun?
Can we just throw him under the bus? He can just take one for the team. Usami advanced towards Eiichi,
エテ吉さん。
still calling him that.
だって。エテ吉さんは体育用具室の鍵を実際に見たり使ったりしたことはありますか？
This is bad. This is really bad.
見たことなんてないよ。鍵なんて先生が持ってるもんだからね。ならさっきはどうしてあの鍵って言ったんですか？言いましたよ
Oh
ね。
my guy, my
あの鍵
guy.
を盗んだのは誰なんだろうなとか。
I'm okay if Eiichi takes the fall for this one, because I don't like him either.
普通は
I like Kanda more than
いませ
him.
んかね。実際に見たこともなくて話に聞いただけのものに対してあのとか使いますかね。それは言葉のあやってやつじゃない？エイちゃんが盗んだのか？
Kennen raised her hand.
ちょっと僕じゃないよ。カノンちゃん落ち着いて。
Yeah, Savaki, I need you to do some crowd control here.
待て。
All right, long as they don't as long as they don't suspect us, we're good. Eiichi bolted, leaving Kennen to chase after him.
浅井さん、
Usami suddenly turned towards
昨日
me.
はどうも。
No problem. I have a bad feeling about this.
聡明な浅井さんはどう思います？
No, I'm not that smart. Could it be that she suspects me? Damn. The biggest advantage to this plan was the single fact that we wouldn't naturally be suspected or become suspects. That idiot just had to go and poke a hole through the armor.
これってバレたらシビアにまずいですよね。
Yeah, if it really was him, he'd be suspended.
ですよね。うちのクラスだけじゃなくてこの学園全部の体育の授業で用具室が使えなくなってしまったんすから。ただエテ吉さんって邪悪な心の持ち主ではありますけど、チキンはチキンだと思うんすよ。スライムですし。
He's too smart. She knows there has to be a ringleader. But he wasn't smart enough to pull off something like this by himself. Anyway, she's suspecting me. If we're found to be responsible, we'll be suspended. Eiichi is just a small-time troublemaker. He wouldn't take this kind of risk. What are you trying to say, that I'm his accomplice? Wonder if Usami's mouth curved upwards.
浅井さんには動機がありますからね。
Ah, what's the so-called motive?
CD に傷つけられましたよね。
What the frick?
お返しにカノンが楽しみにしてたバレーボールが中止になったら愉快じゃないですか。
Yeah, that would be rather unfortunate. It wouldn't be delightful, it would be rather unfortunate. You saw right through my plot. Wait, I'm a chicken as well.
そうっすかね。
If I wanted to get back at her, I would, but why would I do something on this scale and disrupt the entire school like a terrorist?
木を隠すなら森の中。っていうか、ペンギンを隠すなら群れの中と言います。
I don't know about that second part, but the first one, yeah. The old saying of what planet?
容疑者を絞り込ませないために犯罪の規模を大きくする。なかなか手の込んだことをしてくれますね。
Look, I really wasn't involved. I mean, come on, disrupting the entire school for the day just to satisfy a personal grudge is way too much for me.
今日の
We're getting caught.
どうして今日のなんすかね。明日になったら鍵を発見されてるんすかね。まるで鍵が今日中に見つかることが分かってるような発言じゃないですか。
You know, I can't really compare this to Death Note, because Light would have never made such a basic mistake. Yeah, he would have never made mistakes, especially not in the second half. I hated the second half of Death Note. It was just so much worse. I'll hold to that opinion. I don't care if you like it. I'll hold to it. Oh wait, I can still get away with this. School can't screw up PE 2 days in a row. The teachers will think of something. Besides, I never said that the key would be found today, just that the PE has been disrupted for the day. Don't make that kind of misleading statement. Usami laughed lightly again.
それはそうかもしれませんね。
You get
理
it.
解できないこともありませんが、まだまだ納得できるほどじゃない。
We started each other for a while. So she's accepting that I could be correct in what I'm saying, but she doesn't believe it. No need to panic. She has no proof. Keys will be found soon. All this commotion will die down soon enough. As long as there's no proof that Aichi was in the faculty office at 9 last night, the affair will be buried in the darkness.
そろそろ休み時間終わるよ。
Yeah, and it's really cold too. We should get back to the
カ
classroom.
ノンちゃんももういいじゃない？
Dan was yanking Aichi along by the tie.
僕じゃない僕じゃないどうしてくれるどうしてくれる宇佐美さんも浅井くんはみんなが迷惑するようなことをする人じゃないよ。
I feel like that's implying that I'm gonna do something way bigger than this later on.
私は正しいことは正しいと、間違っていることは間違っていると言いたいだけだ。
Wow, how profound.
でもお友達なんだし疑っちゃダメだよ。
No, because I'll tell you why you sometimes should do that is because the people closest to you will hurt you the most, okay? And that's an unfortunate fact of life. The people that are closest to you can hurt you the most.
友達が間違っているのに、間違っていると言わないのは悪だ。
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Just because they're close to you doesn't mean you can necessarily excuse something bad. I mean, if someone does something wrong, it's wrong no matter who they are. It doesn't matter how close to you they are. Got a steady head on her shoulders. Yet something in my gut or the very bottom of my heart can't help but feel repulsed. Just who the hell is this girl?
っていうか、椿、私のことは勇者と呼べと言ったろ？
And she gets pissed about the weirdest things.
ごめんね宇佐美さん。
だからちげえだろうが。
And so lunch break ended. 5th period math class. Oh, you've already lost me. As the end of the class drew near, everyone began to grow excited. Yeah, I would grow excited too. After all, Mr. Passion for Education math teacher had yesterday's tests graded and ready to hand back.
やったー赤点免れたよ。
I didn't bomb it! Yay! Kenna let out a bright cheer as if the volleyball event had never happened.
浅井くんどうだった？
Not so bad, I got an 80.
自分100点でした。
Despite the fact that nobody had asked her, Usami started yapping.
うわすごい。転入初日の試験だったのに。
Were the other school's classes further along? Her cheeks were red for some reason. What's wrong? Why are you quiet all of a sudden?
ここでまぐれだとか言うと、ちょっとかっこいいんじゃないかと思ってます。
She's as bizarre as ever.
先
Aichi suddenly raised his hand beside me.
生先生ここ合ってますよ。
He donned the cute mask once more and pattered over to the
なんだ
teacher.
相沢。
ここ合ってるのに圧つけられてるんですよ。
お、すまんすまん。確かに合ってるな。
これでギリギリ赤点脱出ですよ。
もっと勉強しろ。
I wonder if the teacher purposely did that to try to fail him. Aichi stuck his tongue out and the teacher lightly hit him on the head. Unsuspecting girls scattered about the classroom glanced in his direction and giggled at how cute he was. The math teacher finished up and left the room.
エイちゃんズルしたんじゃないだろうな。
捨てないよもう。
本当かな。1を4に書き直したり3を8に書き直したりしてないかな。
Is that really something you could do, though? Like, maybe in elementary school you could get away with that, but really?
カノンちゃん、いい加減僕を信じてよ。
Hey, Aichi, let me see that. On the test, there were 5 places where an X had been replaced with a circle. Now those 5 places, not a 1 had an easily changed answer, as Canon had suggested.
浅井さん、鍵が見つかったそうですよ。
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know about, like, in high school, if there's a lot of answers you could change that easily. Like, there's just no way. Like, if you were putting a completely different number, you were probably far off. Let's start pulling conversations out of the aether.
というわけで自分、職員室に聞き込みに行ってきます。
Oh, what's so natural about that? Usami disappeared from the classroom at a blinding speed like a cheetah.
京介
Aichi whispered to me.
大丈夫なんだろうな。
Don't panic.
でもよ、あの宇佐美って女は俺たちを疑ってるんだぜ。
As long as you don't start gabbing again, there'll be no problems. Watch your little words.
バレたら定額だよな。
H.E., if this was Clue, I'd be waiting for you in the study with the candlestick.
口封じかよ。
Ah, damn straight. You get it now? Next time Usami asks you about it, distract her somehow. Even if you have to pretend to be insane, just don't tell her anything. I like how he says that like he has to actually pretend.
わかった。急に腹が痛くなることにする。
I think the only thing H.E. pretends to be is normal. That's still suspicious. We're already suspicious enough, so it'll do. Usami, damn that woman. You want to reveal my plan? Let's just see you try. The brilliant sunset shot for the classroom. Usami's been quietly sitting in front of me for the entirety of final class today. Not even a single hair has moved. That's hard for her not to move a hair. She has a lot of it. Hey, Usami. Hey, don't ignore me.
学校時刻が分かったんすよ。
Ah, shit, she's still on this? She didn't even turn around and she suddenly made the shocking revelation. I feel like this is kind of a test in a way. Like, this is to show, like, hey, if you, like, commit a further crime, if you commit a bigger one of some kind, like, if you go further with this, I will catch you. Like, I feel like this is what the message is right now. Because this is, like, a basic kind of, whatever, who really cares kind of thing at school. But, like, if we do something on a bigger, grander scale, she's saying, like, hey, I'm already suspecting you of doing something. I already know kind of your identity, and I'm going to figure it out if you do something. Interesting. I like the implications here. Didn't even turn around and she suddenly made the shocking revelation. When was it?
昨日最後まで残っていた先生に聞きました。
Miss Noriko. I also like that I can actually pronounce the teacher's name in this versus Sabat, which I'm having a hard time with. Usami nodded
昨
lightly.
日の夜8時半、バドミントン部の先生が部活で使用していた鍵を戻しに来たところまでは、体育用具室の鍵は確実に職員室にあったそうです。
How would you know? Is that what she told you? I entered the faculty office at 9, so keys were taken after 8:30 yesterday. What else is
今
there?
日の朝一番にバドミントン部の先生が朝練習のために体育用具室を開けようとしたそうなんです。
Gosh, dang, she's working some long hours. She's here in the morning, and then she didn't leave till after 9, so she was probably here like all day.
その時には鍵はもうなかったんです。昨晩8時半にはちゃんとあったはずの鍵が朝には盗まれていた。
Are you sure they were
体
stolen?
育用具室の鍵だけがなくなっているんならともかく、マスターキーまでなくなっていたんです。昨日マスターキーを使用した先生は誰もいないそうです。ずっと職員室にあったそうです。
Yeah, I mean, that makes it seem likely that it was stolen, especially if the other key was stolen. Like, those were the only two, so it makes sense that the two keys that could open the gym were both taken. Of course, if the master key disappears at the same time, theft is by far the most probable cause.
犯人は間違いなく体育用具室を使えないようにしたかったのです。
It sounds just about right.
犯行時刻は昨日の夜8時半から10時までです。
During this time, did anyone other than Miss Noriko enter the room?
のりこ先生の話を聞く限りでは、
Then could Miss Noriko have been the culprit? After those words escaped my mouth, Usami immediately got
のりこ
irritated.
先生に限らず教師が犯人なら犯行のチャンスはいくらでもあります。
This was a dead end. In the end, Miss Noriko had no motive. Stealing the key wouldn't benefit a teacher at all. Yeah, and she would be the most suspicious, right, if she did something like that?
浅井さんは昨日の夜何してたんすか？
Last night? This was a trap. Usama already got the information from Miss Noriko. She probably mentioned last night to her during their little interview. If I throw out a clumsy lie, she'll break through it. Actually, I talked to Miss Noriko about Eiichi last
聞いて
night.
ます。何時頃でしたっけ？
Just past 9 is what I want to say, but it'd be unnatural for me to know the specific time when I don't wear a watch. I don't know, 8ish.
9時過ぎだったそうですよ。
Don't ask me if you already
ど
know.
うしてそんな時間に？のりこ先生に用があるならもうちょっと早い時間でも構わないでしょう。
So you gonna say that he was busy, like, studying homework or something? And she thinks I'm
浅井
suspicious.
さんは放課後になるとマッハで帰ることで有名みたいじゃないですか。
It was Eiichi's private matter. I didn't want anyone besides Miss Noriko to see or hear it.
6時でも7時でもよかったじゃないですか。 それぐらいの時間なら誰もクラスに残っていないで。
There are no students in class, but there would be other teachers in the faculty office. At that, Usami grew
まあ
quiet.
いいっす。浅井さんは友達思いらしいっすからね。
Yeah, sure. Okay, muddled my way past that. The problem is what's
問
next.
題はエテ吉さんの机ですよ。
I knew she'd
な
go
んか
there.
のりこ先生への愛の歌が書かれていたはずだったとか。
Yeah, it used to be there.
自分エテ吉さんが机に落書きしてるのを見たことないっすよ。
Yeah, but you haven't been at the school that long. Okay, that would have been my natural next argument.
はい、そうだと思って他の人にも聞いてみましたが、やっぱり見たことないと皆さんおっしゃります。
I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean they were around for it. I mean, why would people be paying attention to him, you know, writing on his desk? Here in America, I feel like that's a lot more normal. This is never gonna end. I lose, I made that up.
そうきましたか。
Say what you will, I've always wanted to play matchmaker between the two of them, so I was lying. Big deal, I just wanted to let Miss Noriko know about Eiichi's
浅井
feelings.
さんらしくないっすね。
Why not?
浅井さんならもっとうまくやるでしょ。落書きを実際に書いておくとか、いろいろできたはずです。
She likes to think that she knows us pretty well. That's true. You're overestimating me. I can't believe she's going this far. Oh well, even though I made a few mistakes, they weren't deadly
何
ones.
にせよ自分こう思ってます。
Usami
あ
turned
なたはのり
around.
こ先生を教室までおびき出したんです。その隙にエテ吉さんが職員室に忍び込んで鍵を盗んだんです。
She's hit the nail on the head. Haha, quite a situation you've put me in. Yeah, she is quite cunning to figure all that out. Also, why does she care so much? Like I said, I think there's bigger implications here. I think she knows about our business dealings, right? So I think this is kind of a threat to us personally, more so than it is just as a fellow classmate. After a casual smile, if you got it worked out so well, then I'm sure you have some evidence, right? Usami is silent. Hey, what is it? Is the logic game over already? And the bell that signaled the end of school rang. As if synchronized with the bell, Usami stood up
証
suddenly.
拠っすか。
The gaze of the entire class was on her. Usami's expression, contrary to that of the average teenage girl, bore an intimidating, dignified presence of superiority.
もちろんある。
何？
昨日の夜エテ吉さんが職員室にいたという証拠が。
Ah, shit. He left a hair or something, didn't he? Someone see him last night. No matter how good she is, she couldn't have found an eyewitness during this short break. Then just what is the evidence?
エテ吉さん、
僕？何も知らないよ。
ちょっといいっすかね。
お腹が自分の盲腸が
Your appendicitis? That's not something that acts up on the regular. He's starting to act.
平地くん、大丈
But Tsubaku was the only one fooled.
夫？何どうしたの？
Ah, shit, Shiratori's getting in on this too. I think this is where things get dangerous, especially because we're challenging her right now. We're really like sticking to this lie, and I don't think that Usami likes to be wrong. You know, a lot of people don't like to be wrong, but her especially, and she has the brains to back it up, which I think is even more of a challenge because we asked her for evidence. And I have a feeling we're going to get some evidence about some other stuff. You know, she's already kind of challenged us on that. And I think we're going to see some bigger stuff here soon. But Shiratori is getting involved, which is interesting.
痛くて僕何も喋れないよ。
As he's talking right now, Usami ignored Eiichi and started to flip through his desk. Hey, what are you?
ありました。
Usami took out a certain object. It was the math test we just got back.
これが証拠です。
Did he mess with it? He definitely messed with it last night. He did something. Okay, I see where this is going. I looked closely at his answers, and then I felt a chill run down my back.
気づきましたか？
Can't believe this.
やはり浅井さんは聡明っすね。
Why didn't I notice it
エテ
before?
吉さん、この問題本当は間違えていたんでしょ？
どういうこと？ウサミン、 そこは採点ミスだったんじゃないの？
違う。
She said it decisively without a shadow of a doubt.
これは本当に間違っていた。絵的さんが正解に書き直したんだ。
答案を返してもらった時に答えをズルして直したっていうの？そんなことしないよ。ねえ、H 君。してないよ。
This time an unexpected voice popped up.
してないわ。私、見てたもの。
Shiratori turned to look at me as she spoke. Shiratori is on Aichi's right-hand side, 3 seats away from me. She implied that her original intent was to watch me.
相沢君が変な素振りを見せていないことは確かよ。
Nevertheless, Usami just shook her
誰
head.
もさっき書き直したとは言ってません。
え？
Okay, yeah, so he changed the answer last night.
じゃあ、いつ？
It's over.
昨日の夜9時過ぎ、
There's nowhere to run now.
誰もいない職員室で。
Ah, Aichi, you were supposed to just do one thing, and now it's all gone. It's Jover. Is there any way to get out of this?
この答案をよく見てください。答えが直された箇所だけ文字が崩れていませんか？
あ、ほんとだ。小さな穴も開いてるね。でも、それが何なのかな？それでどうして H 君が昨日の夜に職員室にいたことになるの？
Because he went in there and he saw that the answer was wrong and he changed it because he was going to fail otherwise. Usami nodded.
知っての通り、テストというものは必ず自分の机で答えを記入します。床や他人の机では書けません。
He changed it after he saw that he got it wrong.
けれど、絵的さんの机は傷一つありません。綺麗なもんです。ならどうしてこんなに文字がぶれたり、紙が破れて穴が開いたりしているのか。この答案は別の場所、別の机か床で書かれたのではないかと。
Oh, and you know why that is? I can tell you exactly why that is. Remember the teacher's desk when he had us come in there and do that little like math thing, that 10 question one? We said that his desk was really hard to write on because it just seemed really damaged. That's why he wrote it on that desk, and then, you know, that desk wasn't really good for writing on apparently, which seems weird. You know, you would think they would just get him a new desk.
どこで書かれたのか。
It seems like the teacher didn't have a problem writing on it, but other people would. So, okay. Yeah, I see where she's going with this. Yep, he's going to point out what I just pointed out. All right, I'll do it. I held the pencil and gazed at the questions. This here goes like
値
this.
なら簡単だろ？
Teacher was staring at me like a hawk. Staring at me. Lead snapped. Well, just like the desk is a little bumpy, don't you think? When we look closely, when we notice many small holes on the desk, countless
教
scratches.
師の机ってのは使い込むもんなんだよ。
Oh, it's just a desk trying to write on this thing messes up the characters. Look right here, he even made me tear a hole in the paper. Yeah, he wrote on that desk. That's what it was.
答え
No,
は
she's got us.
職員室の数学教師の机にありました。
Damn, Aichi, that bastard. I told him clearly that he wasn't to do anything outside the plan. It's probably going to be useless, but I should still ask. Didn't have to be last night, though, right? He could have snuck in the day before or even the morning.
あの熱血教師に聞きました。テストの採点は昨日の夜8時くらいに終わったんだそうです。
Yeah, so it would have had to have been, you know, during a certain time, and that certain time would have lined up perfectly.
つまり、エデキチさんが自分の答案の得点を見ることができたのはその後なんです。
This is like such a small thing, but like just the fact that she's so thoroughly, you know, researched everything and just has answers. If he didn't know that he was wrong, then he wouldn't have tried to change it.
でも H 君が職員室にいたっていうのは確かなことなのかもしれないけど、そうだよ、僕はやってない。それでも僕はやってないよ。
Yeah, I just think he has the most motivation to do it, though. I mean, it's not 100%, but
苦しすぎると思いませんか。犯行時刻にあなた以外の誰も職員室にいなかったんすよ。
I mean, not
鍵を盗め
necessarily.
たのはあなたしかいないんです。
We're finished. Aichi looked at me with a helpless expression. Of course, you suspect me as well.
はい。 絵的さんが職員室に忍び込んだ正確な時間は、のりこ先生が絵的さんの姿を見ていない以上、浅井さんがのりこ先生をおびき出していた時しか考えられません。
Yeah, I mean, it lines up. I'll give you that. That's exactly what happened.
京介、うおい。
I didn't factor in your intelligence when I created this plan to stand defeated. Saw it as I shook my head.
おつけ
The sound of Eiichi's resentment echoed throughout the entire room.
ふざけんなこの野郎、おめえを信じてたのによ。
Shut up, you idiot. It's all your fault anyways. We started to fight.
お前なんか神じゃない、クズだ。
What did you call me?
兄さん、ちょっと喧嘩は。
醜い仲間割れが始まりました。
そんな兄さんが悪者だったなんて。先生、呼んでくるね。
Wow, okay, Sabaki immediately ratting out on us, as she should, but still. And then Cannon's just like, what? Still fighting with Eiichi.
宇佐美さん、あなたってどうしたの？赤くなってるわよ。
いや、こういう時証明終了って感じが
Shut up.
かっこいいんじゃないかと思ってます。
Well, I think this is a taste of things to come. I think that she's gonna be quite the problem for us. Hopefully, outside of school, we're a little bit smarter than that. Afterwards, Eiichi and I were called to the faculty office.
教頭にこってり絞られたな。
Sabaki and Cannon have been waiting patiently while the teacher preached to us.
定額にならなかっただけよかったね。
It's all because I'm such a good student.
反省しなきゃダメだぞ。
Same to you. If you didn't wreck my CD, none of this would have happened.
もう兄さんは根に持つ人だな。
I know, what an extreme to go. Alright, hurry and get to the rink.
はいはい、また来週ね。
Alright,
私
bye,
も帰る
Cannon.
ね。
Going home too. Two of them left quickly. Really?
バイバイよ。
Yeah, Aichi left with a stormy face. Now then, tomorrow's Saturday. It's the weekend the bars and cabarets are buzzing. It's a busy time for the Zai Corporation. I should go home quickly and organize everything. This isn't a joke. As I spoke on the phone, I changed out of my uniform and into my casual clothes. You have a house and land in the Southern District. Miraculously, none of them are mortgaged. You can imagine my suspicion when you tell me that you're as desperately in debt as you claim to be. Those lowly entrepreneurs, even if their company sinks into a sea of impoverished breakdown, they still frantically cling to their personal property. Hey, I'm not playing around here. A pained voice passed through the phone. Something like, please stop for now. Something about a daughter's wedding. And an insult, something about a demon. I don't feel anything. My mouth moves mechanically. Are you saying I'm the reason that your daughter can't have a happy wedding? The other party could only groan. I was barely interested, sending out my ultimatum. After completing the long phone call, I walked into my study. Turned on my computer and checked the news. Some stocks had predictable movements. There's nothing particularly unusual. Shiratori Construction, which funds my school, has a very steady share price. I checked my mailbox too. Guess I'll listen to some Bach and go to sleep early today. There's an unfamiliar article of mail. It's probably an ad. I generally delete spam without reading it, but the subject has piqued my interest. The devil. Devil, no, the devil. Mail from the devil. Interesting. Move the mouse, checking the contents. O come, lovely child, O come thou with me, for many a game I will play with thee. What the hell is this? There's only a line of senseless text. Oh, it wouldn't be spam if it wasn't senseless. I'll close my mailbox and did a small stretch. Move the box CD from its wrapper. The fingers that were ripping the plastic stopped. The devil. Schubert's der... Oh gosh, you want me to pronounce that? Earl Koenig? I mostly know the original German and the official Japanese translation, called Maou. Still, I think the contents of the email are close enough to the poem to be called a translation. I was suddenly attacked by a light headache.
魔王、知らないか?
A coincidence. If this is just spam, the timing is really perfect. I think he needs something to talk about the next time I see Usami. Oh, phone. Hello. I didn't bother to check the caller ID. Hello? There's no answer. Who is it? Very quiet voice spoke up.
浅井くんだよね。
Tsubaki, don't scare me like
びっ
that.
くりしたのはこっちだよ。
Huh?
浅井くんって全然声色が違う時があるよね。
Is it? I never really noticed.
この前浅井くんのお家に行った時もそうだったよ。
Well, it's hard to tell with your own
別
voice.
人みたいだよ。ちょっと怖かった。
Uh-oh, we're breaking the illusion. Never mind that. How did you get my phone number?
この前教えてくれたじゃない。
Alright. Sorry, I forgot. We did indeed give her our phone number, even though she doesn't own a cell phone.
まあ、ほんと忘れっぽいんだから。
Let's move on. Did something happen? I glance at the clock. It's already 2 in the morning.
今日は大変だったね。
Yeah, why is she talking to us at 2 in the morning today?
体育用具室の
Yeah, the teacher really let us have
お
it.
ちゃんのこと。
No, I'm over it already. It was just playing around. I heard her reply with a sigh of relief.
そっか。よかった。心配してたんだよ。
What do you call just because of
彼
that?
女もね、
Ah, how rare to think that selfish airhead is actually reflecting on her
きっ
actions.
と浅井くんだからだよ。
She giggled quietly. Is there anything else? Hmm?
いや、用事なんてないよ。
Really?
どうして？
Ah, nothing. This is the most pointless conversation. Why are we having this at 2 in the morning? The fact that we're still up is kind of wild. You know, we need our sleep, right? But the fact that she just thought to call us this late. So Tsubaki's only worried about me. How can worrying about me be of benefit to her? Does she feel satisfaction from me having a favorable opinion of her? People don't act without either the possibility of gain or the fear of sanctions against inaction.
浅井くん？
Sorry, I fell asleep.
もうひどいよ。日記にメモしとこ。
I don't know. I think a diary would be the perfect cover to like document all of our actions. I think that'd be really interesting if everyone around us is a Fed. Like they're all like trying to bring us down. Maybe they're a part of like enemy organizations. Haha. If my guess is correct, her feelings for me go beyond those of simple friends. That would explain her recent desire to know more about me. However, I might be reading into it too much. I don't have any interest in women without money anyways. I need to sleep. I have to eat with Gonzou again early tomorrow morning. I get it. Thanks a lot for going all this trouble and calling me.
浅井くんと電話できて。
Seems like she's sincerely happy.
どうしたの？眠い？
No, a person like that can't really exist. Good night. Let's do something again when we have a chance. Without waiting for her to reply, I ended the call. My apartment cost a whopping 650,000 yen a month. Gosh dang, that's expensive. On the 18th floor, one can enjoy a view of the entire city. With the protection of Azai Gonzo, I managed to obtain an amount of money normally unthinkable for someone of my stature. First, someone whispered that I was an insufferable little brat getting in over my head. So late, though, my reputation has begun to live up to my standing as the demon's child. A person like that can't exist. If a person as kind as a saint exists, why didn't they come and help me back then? That moment, why didn't they reach out to me with aid? I picked up a photograph. It's always been hidden deep, far from prying eyes. A good old photograph that doesn't have a frame. It's my mother when she was young. It was taken by me. I pressed the numbers on my cell phone while looking at the picture. I knelt in regret, waiting anxiously for the call to connect. After 10 rings. Hello, Mom? Hasn't changed, not even a bit. Yes, I'm gonna work hard. Haha, don't worry. Talked to her one topic after another. Yes, I got my allowance. There was 50,000 yen in there. Thanks. Yeah, I have to get some winter clothes, but don't worry about me running out of money. Girlfriend, I don't have one. Well, I do have a lot of friends. Is it snowing over there? Really, it's gonna snow here too soon. Mother suddenly became quiet as if devoting her ears to my voice. Bye, take care, I'll call you again. Was he actually talking to her? I would be surprised, since I know we're kind of an adopted son, and I thought they were kind of implying that Gonzou killed the parents. Because we took on the debt, right? Like that's, am I remembering that correctly? After the call ended, I walked towards a small safe in the corner of the room. I keyed in the password and opened the door. Bundles and bundles of 10,000 yen bills meet me. There's probably over 50 million yen in here. After tax, all the money naturally became my own wealth that I could use as I pleased. Will I ever get the chance to give this to her? Will she accept this money I earned through my own hard work? Will I get to see her rejoice for her son's success in life? Mom. That's kind of what else makes me believe that he could have an entirely separate personality. He seems like he has some issues he's got to work out. So wouldn't surprise me if there's more going on there. So you can't find him.
Oh,
Gonzo always looked unpleasant in the morning. Like a carnivore moving its large body, Gonzo stood up lazily. The organization we spoke of earlier. If I'm not mistaken, they have 6 leaders, don't they?
全員捕まえた。
And
覚醒剤の仕事はトップが完全に仕切っているらしい。
for some reason, Gonzo never uses any Yakuza lingo in front of me. He uses the word company to describe what others would call our mafia. Says pistol when his subordinates prefer peace, and calls the men in blue cops.
幹部6人。誰もトップの人間のことは知らんと。
How strange. Their silence isn't bravery. No one can keep their mouth shut in the wake of Azai Gonzo's torture. How then do these senior members receive their
メール
orders?
が届くらしい。
Mail. Gonzo nodded
調
slightly.
べさせたところ、海外の転送サービスを間に幾重にもかませたフリーメールらしい。
That's very cautious. It's gonna be hard to find their boss without help from the police. Just who is this guy we're
魔
hunting?
王と呼ばれているらしい。
Maou again. That name seems to come up quite a lot.
魔王
Again.
心当たりがある。
Gonzo never fails to notice the slightest change in my behavior. Last night I received a strange email from the devil on my work
何が
account.
ど
The body of the letter was composed of a single sentence. Oh come, lovely child, oh come thou with me. For many a game I will play with thee.
その文面、
Gonzo always has me explicitly interpret any information I come across. That way I'll develop the habit of automatically engaging in critical thinking. I'm sure you've already drawn this conclusion, but this might be related to the classical piece called Laconic. I believe the phrase I recited just now from the poem, which inspired it. Also, the Japanese translation of said piece just so happens to be titled Maou, the Devil.
それで
I can't deduce anything beyond that. The only thing I'm sure of is that the poem was about a father and son rushing somewhere on horseback, and then the devil suddenly appears and kidnaps the son. It should be noted that our man Maou used these kids to sell drugs. That correlation makes the whole thing fishy. Just then, Gonzo laughed
親
dryly.
子というのは俺とお前のことか。するとお前は死ぬことになる
In the poem, the child died when the devil took his soul.
な。だがさらわれた子供はその後悪魔の娘と結ばれて魔界で暮らすという説もあったな。
It is a very pleasant
いずれ
conclusion.
にせよ捕まえねばならんな。
Indeed, those gangsters are just pawns. We must find the mastermind. I silenced myself. He looked quite pleased. It should be very humiliating to have someone step on your territory. This might even affect Gonzo's standing in the Soa Alliance. He should be outraged that someone has humiliated
京
him.
介
Yes?
俺が世間から何と言われているか
Yes?
言ってみろ。
A purely selfish man, a being which devours the weak in order to ease its boundless lust for violence. King of the Beasts. As a matter of fact, when Azai Gonzo stepped as the 4th leader of the Sonoyama group, the Soa Alliance's influence expanded like a raging fire. He beat back the organized crime from China and Taiwan and drove the Kansai mafias out of town.
いいか京介、この世には2種類の生き物しかいない。人間と家畜だ。
It's not the first time he said that. Those that use money are human, those beings used by money are livestock.
魔王がガキという家畜を使って金を稼いだというのであれば、魔王は人間だ。
Predator's glare emerged in his eyes.
人間を食うのは楽しみだ。
Now seems to be whetting Gonzo's appetite. Understood, I'll try my best to find more information about this devil. Wanted to leave, but I was stopped by
や
Gonzo.
つは案外近くにいるぞ。
Why do you say that? His wild
メー
instinct.
ルが届いたのだ。
Yes.
魔王は少なくともお前のメールアドレスを知っている。
True, only admins, clients, and people related to the Ozai Corporation know my email address. Of course, there's still the possibility the letter was spam that reached my inbox by coincidence. Nonetheless, I'd be willing to wager that's not the case. So it seems that Maou is a person with some relation to me.
あるいは 京介こそが魔王か。
I've been wondering. Please don't kid like that. The Gonzou never kids.
話によれば見事にうちの流通の穴をついて上質の覚醒剤に回されていたらしい。内部犯を疑うほど組の情報が漏れていたらしい。
Hey, hold on. I don't do any of the inside stuff.
その気になれば調べられるだろう。お前がいつも使っている情報屋は裏の仕事にも手を貸している。
This is upsetting. Are you implying that your own son is betraying you? I was disgusted by my own stupidity even as I spoke.
軽く1億は稼いだか。
Well, you know, it seems we're just kind of a pawn in everyone else's game because everyone else seems to be outsmarting us. Gonzou only trusts people on the basis of losses and
いいぞ
gains.
宗介。嘘は大きければ大きいほどに。
The father-son relationship means nothing to him. I apologize. I felt the chill run down my back. I'll find Maou as soon as possible. Gonzou's suspicious enough to discipline livestock like me into following the proper path. If I don't hurry, only one fate awaits livestock with no further use to humanity. Gonzou seemed pleased at my nervous face and he nodded
頼
deeply.
んだぞ息子よ。
I'm merely a sheep that just learned its place. That's all I am to the king of beasts. Quite interesting. They kind of implied the thing I was wondering, that maybe he is Maou. But I don't know. I'm just really confused. I haven't really got enough evidence to really say that it's him, or to say that it's not him. We did have the one CG that kind of showed what he looked like. It's kind of similar to us. I think the thing that really looked different, though, to me was the hair color. And I don't know if it was just the lighting in you know, in the building. That was kind of throwing me off, but the lighting at least looked different and it made his hair color look different. So I'm not 100% sure if he is Maou, or maybe he is. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that one out. Maybe it's more obvious than it should be, but like I want to say it's him in some capacity. I just don't have confirmation of that. I don't have enough information to say that's true or not. But interesting. I like the implications of this episode. I wouldn't say this episode was super exciting by any means. Because I am going to end it here. I'm sorry, I'm ending it a little bit short. It's going to be a little bit of a shorter episode. I haven't been recording much lately. And so, like, if I'm not feeling like recording, I mean, part of it's just because I'm really busy. But part of it's like, hey, if I don't feel like recording, I'm just going to not record, you know? I don't want to seem uninterested in what I'm doing, and I want to be able to engage with it. But I think we got through quite a few things here. So I like the implication of her saying, like, hey, if you do something, I'm going to figure it out. She clearly outsmarted us this time, and I think that's a look into the future of what could happen next time. So there's that. Our father suspects us of being Maou, or at least, you know, being the one to leak information, which from our perspective maybe seems like, oh, that there's no way, we clearly haven't been doing that. But I think there's a lot of stuff that's kind of going on behind the scenes that we're not seeing. I do think that there is a strong case to make against him being Maou, just with kind of the opening scene, and it just, I know it's in third person, but it kind of implies that it's us in some sense. I just need to figure out in what capacity we are Maou. Like, is it a separate personality? I thought maybe it could have even been like a clone of ours. I don't know. I'll have to see where this is gonna go. I don't really know. I still don't know what kind of story this is really gonna be. I mean, obviously there's a little bit of crime and mafia, but I wonder if they're gonna take it further than that. Anyways, you guys, I'll end it here. Sorry, a little bit of a shorter episode, but I'll be back with some more soon. So I'll see you guys then.